Hi Kathy, here we are in the herb garden, which is just starting to wake up from early spring. It's been a cold spring as usual out here on the east end. The herb garden goes through a succession of blooms, and it's just starting its early summer show, which will include all these little poppies down here, the opium poppies, which have self-sown, and we'll also have California poppy, which is actually not a poppy at all, but was used by the California Indians for tooth pain. There aren't a lot of things in bloom right now, but ajuga is, and ajuga or bugleweed was often grown in medieval herb gardens as what they call a vulnerary. It was applied as a compress. The leaves were applied as a compress to wounds, small wounds, to stop bleeding and to help with the pain. Whether that really is true or not, I don't know, but that's what they did. And next to it is English daisy, which I've been trying to get to proliferate in here for early spring bloom. And it was used in teas for general health, when you got a cold, for inflammations and so forth. And looks really nice with the ajuga. And in there you'll also see some these little leaves right here. This is calendula or pot marigold, a variety that's grown for its medicinal value. And there are also many perennials in here that come back. There are a lot of self-sown annuals, including chamomile, as I mentioned, the poppy, and the California poppy. And but then there's valerian, and these are really amazing when they bloom. I grew these from seed and planted them in the fall here, and they are really doing well. And they'll get white flowers. Valerian root was harvested as a sedative and to help and to promote sleep, and it's still used that way today in teas. Very common in herb shops and apothecaries. Soon there'll be in the coming months there'll be bee balm, the native bee balm, and Artifice gelosa, a lot of feverfew in here, and sage, which is just starting to leaf out in spring. And the ancient Romans used to say that why should a man die if he has sage growing in his garden? It was the original panacea, and is still listed in the U.S. Pharmacopoeia for sore throats and mouthwashes. Let's see. And then there are just a couple minor success stories here. This is the native golden seal, which I bought as a plant last year. Arnica, and the native one, not the European one. And it's used in tinctures for all kinds of herbal medicines, and I was so happy to see that it survived. It gets little yellow daisy flowers. And then this plant here, which I can't think of the common name, it's Porteranthus, native wildflower, becomes almost shrubby, maybe 3 feet tall, beautiful white and pink flowers and those nice dark red stems. Very ornamental, but also has a long history of medicinal use by Native Americans. And so that's a quick tour of the medicinal bed, except I forgot to mention the real standout in this bed is the foxgloves, and of course a source of digitalis.